Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Pub Trivia Experience. My name is Chris, and we are gathered here tonight for a little hot seat head-to-head. More head than you can handle. We are going to jump right in. Let's meet our three contestants tonight. First up, the most recent addition to the night's recording, we're going to have the Muscatine, Iowa. Bryan Nash, my friend. How you doing? What are you drinking?
Thank you for not making me wait so I can crack open my beer. Wubba lubba lub dub. I'm doing all right tonight. So this weekend, this coming, is Oktoberfest. Our local Amish community, that town does a big Amish, does a big Oktoberfest. And due to work commitments, I can't go this weekend. This will be the first time in quite a few years we've missed it. So I went and found there's a brewery in that town. So I grabbed their Oktoberfest beer. This is Millstream Brewery out of Amana, Iowa. Their Oktoberfest Marzen style lager. I love this beer, and when I realized I wasn't going to be able to make it, I had to run to the store and get some. So it sounds like this. It tastes like this. Oh, yeah. Let's kick some ass.
Oh, Brian, you were our dungeon master not too long ago. Yet somehow it feels like it was not too long ago, and yet still last year.
Time has no meaning anymore.
It doesn't. Well, next up, we're going to head up to New York. We're going to meet the person that fornicated with all of our fathers at Sporclecon. Guapo himself, Christian, my friend. How you doing? What are you drinking?
Well, first we're going to jump across the river because I'm in New Jersey. And then...
You're not at work right now. I'm sorry. You're working in New Jersey too, right?
Sure. Why not? So today I have the very last of my Hohardens, which is my favorite whip beer. So let's see how that sounds. And into the glass it goes. Tasty. Yeah, so I'm doing all right. Just trying to get through this month so I can get the fuck out of here for a little while.
Where you going?
Japan.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, yeah. Jealous.
Konnichiwa.
So, yep. Let's get this on.
Let's do it. Next up, we're gonna head out west. We're gonna find my D&D wife, Sara Callori, my friend. How you doing? What are you drinking? And please do the accent one more time.
Hi. I'm not drunk enough to when I gotta get in the hello, Howard, are you there? When I get drunk, we learned I go into transatlantic accent and I can't come out.
It is wonderful.
I always have to start it by pretending I'm calling Howard Hughes on the phone.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. So feed me alcohol and I'll do that for you. All right. Either that or I try to speak German. It's one of two. So I am actually keeping it slightly classy and mixing a very abbreviated version of a Pimm's cup. So I just got some Pimm's. I'm trying to keep it light because I swear I'm going to go running after this. It's just some Sprite and 2 ounces of Pimm's in a glass to, bring that classy garden party, air to PTE.
Oh, there you go. Well, so listeners of the show know, you all don't, but listeners of the show know that I am currently undergoing roughly 6 months of sobriety. So I am about a month in. The month was mandated by, actually, no, I'm not even a month in. I'm a week and a half in or a weekend.
Feels like a month.
By a medical procedure I had to have done. So I am drinking there's no sound there, Fairlife Core Power Elite protein drink. I have had a lot of protein drinks over the course of the last week and a half. By far the best. Not even a close second.
All right.
Let's get into it. We're going to start with our pregame. And your pregame category was inspired by what I was watching during my last week of recovery. So.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
This podcast brought to you by Pornhub.
Pornographs, yeah.
I was going to say Powerpuff Girls. I'm not sure which one's worse.
My doctor.
Why not both?
Por qué no los dos?
Rule 34.
This was a bad idea. Your pregame category is going to be Seinfeld and Friends.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I am going to list
Okay.
an actor. That actor has appeared in Seinfeld or Friends, but you have to tell me, did that actor appear in both?
Ooh.
Oh.
Mm.
Either or would be too easy. So there's 10 of these. You're going to have very little time to think about it. And we're going to start with number one, person number one, actor number one. You know her, you love her from Will and Grace. But what about Deborah Messing? Nash, we'll start with you.
Yes.
Guapo.
I agree, yes.
Sarah.
I'm going to say no. I have barely watched either of these shows. I'm just guessing. I'm saying no.
Deborah Messing only appeared on Seinfeld. The correct answer is no.
Damn it.
Next up, we met her as Stifler's mom. We fell in love with her or hated her on The White Lotus. We're looking for Jennifer Coolidge. Sarah, we're going to start with you.
I struggle seeing her on Friends, so I'm going to say no.
Brian.
We'll say no.
Guapo.
She was definitely on Seinfeld, but yeah, I'm gonna go yes. Screw it.
Guapo picking up the point. She was definitely on Seinfeld. So in Seinfeld, she played
The masseuse, yeah.
yeah, that was didn't like George. Like just
Yeah.
didn't like George. And then in Friends, she was Monica's friend from Yonkers who came back from London with a British accent.
Ah.
The character's name was Amanda Bubu Montesi. Moving on to actor number 3. Your actor is Bryan Cranston, Heisenberg himself. Guapo.
So this was okay. I will say no.
Nash.
Making me go second every time.
It was not intentional.
No.
Sarah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to say yes.
No. Bryan Cranston
No.
was never on Friends. He was only on Seinfeld in the iconic dentist position, where as he was about to operate on Jerry's dentist teeth. Wow, I can't talk today. He takes a hit of laughing gas before he leaves Jerry. It's a wonderful scene. It's a wonderful part. He also convinced to Judaism just for the jokes. All right, next up. The best character from Sex and the City. You get Kristen Davis. Ryan.
Kristen Davis. I'm going to say no.
Sarah.
I'm also saying no.
Guapo.
So far, these have all been on Seinfeld because she was the one that dropped the toothbrush, or whose toothbrush was dropped in the toilet. But the question is whether she was on Friends. I'm going to also say no.
No correct answer. She played a love interest with the toilet scene that you mentioned, Guapo, and then she is Joey's love interest on Friends, who's Monica and not Monica, Phoebe and Rachel try and get him to really like, but he just saw her as a booty call, and then when they finally convince him to date her for real, she says, no, I don't want that, and she leaves. So she is on both, but we know her from Sex and the City, right?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we are moving on. Your next actor and director, Jon Favreau, best known for directing the Iron Man film. We're going to start this one with Sarah.
I feel like he's been on Friends. I don't know if he's been on Seinfeld. I feel like he's a little young for that crowd. I'm going to say no.
Guapo.
I'm going to say yes.
Nash.
He was definitely on Friends. I think he was on Seinfeld too. I will say yes.
He was definitely on Friends. He was the millionaire that dated Monica, then wanted to become the ultimate cage fighter. On Seinfeld,
He was
you
the
didn't
clown,
really
right?
see his face, but he was the clown that terrorizes George.
Yeah.
All right, Guapo, Brian picking up the points there. Moving on to our next celebrity. You know him as one half of the heavy metal band Tenacious D. We're looking for Kyle Gass.
Oh, you
Ooh.
bastard.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Guapo.
I'm gonna say no because I'm gonna say no.
Sarah.
I don't fucking know. My strategy of saying no hasn't worked. He's been in a lot of bit parts on TV, so let's go with yes.
Bryan.
I agree with Sarah. He's done a lot of small pieces. I'm going to say yes.
That's because yes is a correct answer. So he had a very, very small role in Seinfeld where he was basically just a smoker trying to catch a break, trying to find a place to smoke, and you couldn't smoke in New York City anymore. Bigger role on Friends. He was Phoebe's homeless. He was Phoebe's homeless friend. So the episode, I think it's the episode where with Science Boy, Ross drew Science Boy, and we find out that Phoebe mugged Ross when he was a kid. I'm the only really deep nerd Friends fan here. It's all right.
I think you are.
Next up, we're going to go with Mystique herself, Rebecca Romaine. We'll start with Bryan.
If she'd been on Seinfeld, I feel like I would remember that because I don't forget her face. So I will say no.
Guapo.
For similar reasons to Bryan, but not her face, I will also say no.
I was trying to keep it nice.
Sarah, over to you.
I'm also saying no, just strictly on vibes and not to objectify Rebecca Romaine.
No correct answer. She was just the messy girl that Ross dated on Friends. She was never on Seinfeld. We are moving on. We have got 3 left. Your first actor. I know him best as the guy who bitches and moans on the bus in A League of Their Own. Jon Lovitz. Sarah, let's start with you.
See, bitch and moan on the bus. I thought he was the heckler in the crowd.
No, he's the one that every trip I gotta sit next to one of these guys. I guess I'm just too likable.
Okay. I'm gonna say no. I don't have a good reason.
Okay,
Bryan.
this is another one that I know one half. I'm trying to think if I ever saw him on the other. And I feel like maybe I did, so I'm going to say yes.
Guapo.
I'm going to go with yes.
Yes is the correct answer. So Jon Lovitz famously played the stone guy that got set up with Rachel on a date. In Seinfeld, he was Jerry and George's friend who faked a serious illness.
Right, yes, I remember that.
Don't you argue with me, dog. I know what I'm talking about. So the correct answer there was both for Jon Lovitz. He was on both of those shows. Next up, I know her from because I'm a millennial kid. I know her as the female lead in the TV show Hey Dude. Also, the love interest of Vince Vaughn in the movie Dodgeball. We're looking for Christine Taylor. We'll start off with Guapo.
Okay. I'm gonna go with no.
Sarah.
Let's say yes. You also, it's Mrs. Ben Stiller as well.
Yep.
It is, but she's not known as that. She's known for her accomplishments. Bryan.
I know her best as Marsha.
Yeah, but I'm married to my wife, and if I didn't mention Hey Dude with her, I'd be disowned.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, okay. I'll go yes on this one.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay, what?
Christine Taylor played Phoebe's friend in Friends who dated Ross and then shaved her head the night of the big Ross and Rachel fight at the beach. She also played Jerry's quote-unquote loser girlfriend who invited him out to a first date on her birthday. Christine Taylor is a yes. We are here for your last actor. Your actor is Denise Richards. We're going to start. Bryan, with you giving me those eyes, we got to start with you.
I very vividly remember her on one of those shows. Say something, say anything. It's been a very long time. That was the wrong thing to say. I'm going to say no.
Sarah.
I'm also saying no.
Guapo.
Yeah, let's go now.
So I put her last because she is the example of, through no fault of her character at all, just two inappropriate relationships or inappropriate sexual advances. On Friends, she plays Monica and Ross's cousin, who Ross has a crush on. Completely inappropriate. And if you know her on Seinfeld, she was young. She was the daughter of the NBC executive that Jerry and George were meeting with, that George got caught checking out when she was on the show, 17.
I didn't realize that was her. Wow.
It
Okay.
was Denise Richards, Guapo.
Huh.
Okay.
We are coming out of our pregame. Guapo, you're picking up 5. Sarah, I've got you with 4. Brian, you're coming up with 6.
How the hell did that happen?
No, being that I've only seen a handful of either of these shows, I'm pretty happy with that.
That's not too bad at all. I'm not going to lie.
No.
Well, we are moving in to Hot Seat Round 1, an endless supply of trivia questions and answers. Sarah, being that you're currently trailing, do you want to go first, second, or third in the Hot Seat round?
I mean, no matter what you choose, you always choose wrong, and the other person gets all the stuff you know. So let's just go first and get it over with.
All right. So your order will become Sarah, Brian, Guapo. Sarah, we're going to start with you. 15 minutes on the clock, a nonstop barrage of trivia questions and hopefully answers are on the way. Here we go. Sarah, babies are born without many bones. They develop them as they age. But what is the largest bone that they are born without?
Oh God, that's so fucking weird. Babies are goddamn weird. I mean, they're so floppy. It's like all of their bones, right? I don't know, the one in the middle of their skull.
Oh, no, it's actually the patella, the kneecap.
Yeah,
God damn, that's so weird.
Brian, Beatrice married Benedict in what Shakespearean comedy?
Beatrice married Benedict in a Shakespearean comedy. I will guess As You Like It.
Oh, no, it's Much Ado About Nothing. Guapo, in what decade was the 70th 70 Academy Awards when it was hosted by Billy Crystal?
I'm going to go with the 90s.
It was 1998. You got a point there. Sarah, moving back over to you. Which country is both a transcontinental nation and home of the ancient city of Troy that was mentioned in Homer's epics?
Oh God, I feel like this is a trick question. Let's go with Turkey.
Turkey is correct. Brian, the movies Flashdance and Fame popularized what women's fashion piece?
That would be Leg Warmers.
Leg Warmers is correct. Guapo, Genghis Khan controlled the Mongol Empire in which century?
Ooh. Let's go with 14th.
It was actually the 13th century.
Okay.
So close.
Sarah, who wrote The Rights of Man and The Age of Reason?
Oh God, I probably learned this at some point. John Locke.
Oh, no, we're looking for Thomas Paine.
Oh.
Brian, what occasion corresponds with the longest day of the year?
The longest day of the year would be the summer solstice.
Summer solstice is correct. Guapo, a UN buffer zone known as the Green Line separates Greek and Turkish residents on what island in the Eastern Mediterranean?
That'd be Cyprus.
Cyprus is correct. Sarah, who wrote the book The Handmaid's Tale?
Margaret Atwood.
That's for you, Jeff Woodhead. Margaret Atwood is Brian.
Yep.
In what decade did the infamous Black Sox throwing the World Series scandal take place?
Oh, I think it was the 1910s.
No, it was it was 1910. It was 1919.
No.
Yes, you got the point. Guapo. Which of the following is a nickname for fans of the group One Direction? Is it 1Ds, Directioners, or Wanderers?
1D's nuts.
That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna go with Wonders, despite 1D's nuts being a better name for him.
Oh no, they're called the Directioners. Sarah, we're gonna head over to you. Which of these trees is not evergreen? Is it holly, juniper, or willow?
Ooh, good question. Holly.
Oh no, it's a willow tree. Brian.
Really a bush.
Grandma had one in her yard.
Brian, who was the first UK Labour Party leader in the party's 100-year history to win 3 consecutive general elections?
I don't know British shit. Sorry, Ben, if you'll never listen to this. Let's go with Thatcher.
No, we're looking for Tony Blair.
Okay.
Guapo, heading over to you. Gwen Stefani was an original founding member of what band?
No doubt. I have no doubt about this answer.
No doubt is correct. Sarah, what member of the Tragic 27 Club released the album Back to Black?
Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse is correct. Brian, what musician played Jareth the Goblin King in the movie Labyrinth?
You remind me of the Babe. David Bowie.
David Bowie is correct. Guapo.
Yep.
What reality television show follows several teams as they travel around the world competing to reach pit stops?
The Amazing Race.
The Amazing Race is correct. Sarah. In which of these years was Netflix founded? 1997, 2000, or 2008?
2000.
No, it was 1997.
Ooh.
Brian, what high-energy wrestler is best known during the 80s and 90s for his colorful face paint and sporting ribbons along his biceps?
The Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior is correct. Guapo. The first season of The Real World on MTV was filmed in what city?
New York.
New York is the correct answer there. Sarah, within 3 either way, in what year did the Monica Lewinsky scandal gain national notoriety? Okay, let me rephrase that. The Bill Clinton sex scandal.
Yes. 1996.
That's within 3. It was 1998.
Okay.
It does feel earlier than that, though. I'm not going to lie.
No, I figured 6 was a little early, but it probably encompassed it because it wasn't like the last year of his second term.
That's actually good logic.
Mhm.
Guapo, we're going to head over to you. Quote, entering the house is a phrase often used when scoring during which Winter Olympic event?
Curling?
Brian, sorry. Yep.
Oh, sorry.
I was supposed to be. That's fine. I'm going to skip you. Brian, we're going to go to you next.
Okay.
Brian.
Curling.
I would also like to say curling.
Brian, what was the Ford model that created the, quote, pony car class of muscle cars in the 1960s?
The Mustang.
Mustang is correct. Sarah, going to you. Tomorrowland, Pirates of the Caribbean, or Jungle Cruise. What Disney movie based on a ride or location was released first?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean is a correct answer.
I was like, am I overthinking this?
Nope, sometimes they are that easy. Brian, German Miroslav Klose is most often associated with being a top scorer in what sport?
Could you spell that last name for me?
Klose.
That's what I was afraid of. I have no freaking clue. So a German high scoring. Let's go with a nod to Adam Spies and say weightlifting.
It is not weightlifting. He was a soccer player.
Damn it.
Guapo, who was the most decorated Olympian athlete of all time?
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps is correct. Sarah, what color hat does Mario wear in the original Super Mario Brothers game?
Oh, original? Oh, God. I feel like this is a trick question, but I can't think of anything but red, so we're saying red.
Not a trick question. Red's the correct answer.
Okay.
Brian,
Yep.
by the end of 2012, what single by the group One Direction had spent 13 consecutive weeks in the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10? There are two One Direction questions in this entire category, and they came within 5 minutes of each other.
I don't know the first fucking thing about that goddamn band other than the name of it. Hey Girl.
No, Brian, this is actually what you text me every morning. It's That's What Makes You Beautiful.
Oh.
We weren't going to talk about that on the air.
Guapo, what is the name of the Cure song that begins, show me, show me, show me?
I have no idea. Pass.
All right, that song is called Just Like Heaven. Sarah, sharing a name with a dwarf planet in the Kuiper Belt, what is the name of Mickey Mouse's dog?
Pluto.
Pluto is the correct answer.
It's always a planet in my heart.
Neil deGrasse Tyson begs to differ. Brian, we're going to head over to you next. Name the TV show and movie that was named after a helpful family collie.
Lassie.
Lassie is a correct answer. Guapo, heading to you. Before launching the Lamborghini sports car in 1963, what kind of vehicles did Lamborghini originally produce?
I'm gonna go with carriages.
No, they actually produced tractors. Sarah. Percy Spencer is credited with what invention found in most U.S. kitchens today?
I don't think I know who that is. A dishwasher.
Oh, close. Microwave. Although, actually, don't mix those two up. Brian.
Do not recommend.
1 star. Which ancient Greek physician is known as the father of medicine?
Hippocrates.
Hippocrates is correct.
I'm going Socratic oath. No, it's not. It's the other guy.
Guapo. How many time zones does Australia possess? Because how many times does Australia stretched across? Is a better way of wording that.
Sure. I'm gonna go with 3.
3 is a correct answer. Sarah, what maritime bird is the basis of wine made by the Inuit people, involving stuffing one in another bottle of water and letting it ferment? Ew.
A puffin?
No, it's a seagull, and that is a wine I am never, ever going to try.
Brian, I feel like the puffin would be easier to catch and stuff into something.
Brian, in the Jules Verne short story, where did the mutineers In the Jules Verne short story, where did the mutineers of the Bounty settle?
Borneo?
The Pitcairn Islands.
Okay.
Guapo. AFC Richmond or AFC Wrexham, which is featured in the television show Ted Lasso?
Richmond.
AFC Richmond is correct. Sarah. On a standard dartboard, what number comes between 2 and 10? You get 2 guesses.
20?
It is not 20.
16.
Oh, so close. 15 is what we're looking
for. I have absolutely no idea.
Okay. Brian, what musician broke the Greek national 50-meter freestyle swimming record at age 14?
What musician?
Mm-hmm. Broke the national 50-meter freestyle swimming record at age 14.
I have no clue. Elton John.
No, we're looking for Yanni.
Huh.
Guapo. What NHL team won 4 consecutive Stanley Cups in the 1980s?
That would be the Islanders.
It would be the Islanders.
Why is he getting all the tri-state area content?
Because I don't know what
I picked wrong. I always pick wrong.
Yeah. Sarah, let's see if this one helps you out, though. What color is the challenge flag thrown by a head coach during an NFL game?
I think the refs. Shit, isn't the refs one yellow? Is it white?
It is not. It's a red challenge flag.
Oh, I don't fucking know. I just would assume that was a penalty. I have no idea.
Brian, in the nursery rhyme, The Itsy Bitsy Spider, what did the spider climb up?
The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout.
Water spout is a correct answer. Guapo, what company released the classic arcade game Pong?
Is that Midway?
No, it was Atari. Sarah,
Right.
in February of 2024, an unlicensed Willy Wonka experience went viral. But in which UK city did it take place?
Was this in Edinburgh?
No, this is the one in Glasgow.
Oh, I knew it was Scotland.
Ryan.
Yep.
What do LL and J stand for in LL Cool J?
Ladies love Cool James.
Ladies love Cool James is correct. Guapo. What molecule carries genetic instructions in living organisms? Sarah, how did that not go to you? You're the scientist.
I'm a physicist.
Is that the nucleus?
No, it's DNA. DNA is what we're looking for.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. And that means time is up. And Sarah, since we started with you, there are no more questions that are going to be asked in this round. In Hot Seat Round 1, Sarah, you picked up 7. Guapo, Brian, you each picked up 10. Your scores as we stand right now, Sarah has 11. Guapo, you've got 15. Brian, you have 16 as we go into our halftime round.
Hey, Kelly. Want to draft our favorite singers of all time?
Sure, I'll go first. Taylor Swift.
Okay, well, you just stole mine. So,
We're Kelly and Katie, 2 sisters. I'm the youngest. And Taylor Swift fanatics who are ready to delve into discussing, debating, and drafting our favorite Taylor Swift songs, lyrics, performances, and so much more.
join us as we yap about our favorite artist and fill in blank spaces on our draft list, as well as venture into other pop culture topics on a whim. Grab your cardigans and your 22 hat and hop in the getaway car as we discuss all things Taylor on our new show,
A Toast to My Real Friends.
So this is new for the three of you, but this is something that we've been doing here the last couple of episodes on the PTE show. But everyone has fun with alliterations. In fact, we're about to have some fun of our own. I'm going to read you 5 different statements. The person, place, or thing that each statement describes has an alliterative name. I'm not going to tell you what the names are. You're not going to play match. You just have to tell me what they are. But I'm going to give you the letters. So if you have a pen and paper, I would make note of these. Your letters in alphabetical order are BB, JJ, MM. There is a second one on here that is also MM. So you have 2 MMs you're looking for. And your last one is RR. I will remind you, for the purpose of this question, we are removing middle names. It's first and last name that make up the alliteration, even though they may go by a middle name in their professional adventures. I am going to read these one by one. Description number 1. This author, whose best-known works are compiled in a media franchise titled The Camp Half-Blood Chronicles, features several books, 2 movies, and a television show, among others. This author, whose best-known works are compiled in a media franchise that's titled The Camp Half-Blood Chronicles, and features several books, 2 movies, a TV show, among others. Your second description. Following in her Emmy Award-winning father's footsteps, this star of stage and screen originated the roles of Peggy Schuyler and Mariah Reynolds on Broadway before winning an Emmy for her appearance in the short-lived show #FreeRayshawn. Following in her Emmy Award-winning father's footsteps, This star of stage and screen originated the roles of Peggy Schuyler and Mariah Reynolds on Broadway before winning an Emmy for her appearance on a short-lived show titled #FreeRayshawn. Clue number 3. One of the lead characters in the iconic 1961 novel Catch-22, this first lieutenant is a mess officer during World War II. In my defense, I had to use that question before I recorded with Mike Mott again. Giving him a Catch-22 question isn't fair. I'll read that one more time for you. One of the lead characters in the iconic 1961 novel Catch-22, this first lieutenant is a mess officer during World War II. Next up, American fitness personality and entrepreneur who played himself in the Adam Sandler film Jack and Jill. That was after reaching fame for creating his own fitness program. American fitness personality and entrepreneur who played himself in the Adam Sandler film Jack and Jill. That was all before reaching fame for creating, that was all after reaching fame for creating his own fitness program. And your last descriptor, this member of the gold medal winning Fierce Five at the 2012 Olympic Games is better known for a face she made when she won silver at an individual competition that same year. This member of the gold medal winning Fierce Five at the 2012 Olympic Games is better known for a face she made when she won silver in an individual competition that same year. Lock in when you're ready. All right, let's go question by question through this. Let's award some points. 4 points for each correct answer. Question number 1. This author, whose best-known works are compiled in a media franchise titled The Camp Half-Blood Chronicles and feature several books, 2 movies, and a television show, among others. Guapo, what'd you come up with?
I came up with Rick Riordan.
Sarah?
Oh, yeah. We love all his media in our house. It's Rick Riordan.
Brian?
I've heard it pronounced Rick Riordan and Riordan. I don't know which way it goes, but I agree.
Yeah, growing up, my neighbors were from Ireland, and that's how they spelled it and pronounced it. So that's always what I've gone with, but I really don't know what the author prefers.
I call him Ricky Shakes, but Rick Riordan is a correct answer. We're all getting the points. 4 points for everyone as we move on to number 2. Following in her Emmy Award-winning father's footsteps, this star of stage and screen originated the roles of Peggy Schuyler and Mariah Reynolds on Broadway before winning an Emmy for her appearance on a short-lived show titled #FreeRayshawn. Sarah, what'd you come up with?
Oh, this one flummoxed me. I'm sad because Hamilton came out right after I moved out of the country, and I never got into it as much as I did with a lot of other Broadway stuff. So I had no idea because honestly, I thought it was Philippa Sue, and I was like, that doesn't work. So yeah, no.
Philippa Sue is Elizabeth Schuyler.
I knew she was a Schuyler. That's literally one of the 3 I could name. I just left this. I passed on this one.
It's all right, Brian. What'd you come up with?
So I could have come up with Eliza Goldberry as her other sister.
Renee Elise Goldberry?
Renee Elise Goldberry, excuse me. But for Peggy, I'm going to go with the assumption that she is obviously the daughter of Rick, and I went with Juliette James.
Guapo.
My guess that you were referring to her Emmy Award-winning dad would be Lin-Manuel Miranda, so I assume this is his daughter. I don't know her first name, so I went with Maya Miranda.
Oh, Lord. No, this is... I'm pulling up her father right now. So the woman's name is Jasmine Jones. You may know her as Jasmine Cephas Jones. Her father, Ron Cephas Jones, is best known for... He actually won the Academy Award, the Emmy 3 times? Twice for his appearance on the television show This Is Us. So he won twice, then shortly after she won. They're one of the few father-daughter... Might be the only father-daughter winners of the Emmy Awards.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
No points. That's actually points for Chris on question number 2. I'm going to take that. Number 3, One of the lead characters in the iconic 1961 novel Catch-22. This first lieutenant is a mess officer during World War II. Brian, what'd you go with?
Marion Morrison, John Wayne himself.
You have no idea that Marion Morrison was almost a clue in this game. Guapo.
I went with the classic literary character Jeffrey Jagoff.
Sarah.
I've never read the book, but I went with the one alliterative person I could name, even though I think it's the wrong rank. I went with Major Major.
Ah, yeah.
No. This character is a character by the name of Milo Minderbinder.
Oh, boy.
Well, I named someone from the book, damn it.
You did.
You did, actually.
I can't give you points. Question number 4. An American fitness personality and entrepreneur who played himself in the Adam Sandler film Jack and Jill. That was after reaching fame for creating his own fitness program. Sarah.
I went with Mr. Tybo himself, Billy Blanks.
Guapo.
Yep, Billy Blanks.
Nash.
It took me a bit to come up with it because I was drawing a blank, but I went with Billy Blanks.
You proud of that joke? You should be. A lot of traction to get to that one. All right.
You knew what you were getting when you invited me in here.
I did.
No one invited you.
All right. Your last question of the halftime round. This member of the gold medal winning Fierce Five at the 2012 Olympic Games is better known for a face she made when she won silver at an individual competition that same year. Guapo.
Michaela Maroney.
Brian.
Get out of here. Is it Michaela Maroney? I wrote down Michaela fucking Maroney.
It is Michaela Maroney.
It is Michaela Maroney.
God damn it, I was hoping neither of you would know that one. I need to catch up on points.
Oh, I don't know where I pulled that last name from. I think my tonsils hurt. I'd be so far up my ass for that.
You're each going to pick up 12 points in the halftime round. There's no change. There's a change in the score, no change in the lead. It is 23 to 27 to 28. Brian, you're in the lead. Sarah, that means you're getting to choose first or second in hot seat round 2.
I'll go second this time and see if I have better luck.
All right. So that means, Guapo, we're going to be starting with you. 15 minutes on the clock. Your questions are ready to go. We're going to start with this question. Guapo, the Baroque period of artistic style began around the turn of which century?
Let's go with the 14th century.
No, the 17th century is what we're looking for. Sarah, the world's largest living species of tortoise is native to what Pacific Coast island chain?
The Galapagos Islands.
Galapagos Islands is correct. Brian, which radio show celebrated its 100th anniversary on the 1st of January, 2024?
Radio show.
Television show that'd be a massive accomplishment.
No doubt. Radio show.
That was the answer to a different question, Brian.
Oh, yeah, it was. Don't call it a comeback. Let's go. Radio show. Meet the Press. I don't know.
I have no recollection of writing this question. It must be in here for a while. I've never heard of the show. It's called Shipping Forecast.
Okay.
Son of a crap.
Guapo, in the movie A Room with a View, what punctuation mark does George draw on the back of a picture frame for Lucy to discover?
Question mark?
Question mark is correct. Sarah, released in 1966, These Boots Are Made for Walkin' was a hit for what singer whose father was also a singer?
Nancy Sinatra.
Nancy Sinatra is correct. Brian Nash.
Sir.
According to a survey, the majority of beer sold in the U.S. is purchased at which of these type of locations? A gas station, a grocery store, or a liquor store?
Gas station.
Incorrect. Grocery store.
It is grocery store. Damn it.
Is.
I probably would have gone with gas station too.
Guapo, what American tennis star was known for his on-court temper tantrums? And yes, we're calling them that. He wasn't just competitive.
John McEnroe.
John McEnroe is a correct answer. Sarah.
That was in.
Although Woodrow Wilson was essential to its creation, the United States never ratified or joined what UN predecessor in the existence between World War I and World War II?
The League of Nations.
League of Nations is correct. Brian.
Yes.
What does the text abbreviation TBH commonly stand for?
To be honest, I don't remember.
To be honest is a correct answer. Guapo, approximately 30 million television viewers watched Luke Spencer and Laura Weber get married on what soap opera in November of 1981?
General Hospital.
General Hospital is a correct answer.
I saw it.
Sarah, we're going to go over to you now. What NFL team's stadium has a rowdy end zone section known as the Dog Pound?
Shit, there's no canine. Are there any canine teams? Just based on rowdiness, I know the animal doesn't work, but I'm going to say Philadelphia just because they are rowdy motherfuckers.
Unfortunately, this would be the Cleveland Browns.
What they have to get rowdy about is a different question. Love you, Tim.
Brian, we're going to head over to you with this one. What whiskey brand is often referred to as Old Number 7?
When you've known him as long as I have, you call him John Daniels, but everybody else calls him Jack.
Jack Daniels is correct. Guapo, what is the atomic number of carbon?
6?
6 is correct.
Good poll, man.
Sarah, within 3 years either way, how many years difference is there between the crashing of the Titanic and the Hindenburg disaster?
Titanic was 1912. The Hindenburg was, I don't know, closer to World War II, I think, is when it was Big Zeppelin time. I don't know, when was the Rocketeer set? There were Nazis in the Rocketeer. Let's go with 18.
Oh, no, 25 years.
No.
Hindenburg was in 1937.
That was a fascinating journey, though.
Oh, shit. I definitely did my math wrong, and I totally was guessing that year, and... Oh, yeah. I forgot a factor of 10 in my math. Yep. Yeah. Okay.
It's all good. It's all good. Brian.
Yep.
What acid is also known as aquafortis?
Acid. Okay, I heard it. What ass? Aquafortis. Let's go with sulfuric acid.
Oh, no, it's nitric acid.
Damn it.
Guapo. American pilot John McCready is credited with inventing what type of eyewear?
Aviator sunglasses?
Aviator sunglasses is correct. Sarah. What actor who rose to fame through his role in the Star Wars franchise was a carpenter before hitting it big?
Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford is correct. Now he can't fly an airplane.
Also a good place to buy a Ford if you're in New Jersey.
My lord. Brian, save me. A newspaper in what city printed the entire Declaration of Independence after it was signed?
Let's go with Philadelphia.
Philadelphia did something right. The Eagles is not one of them. Philadelphia is the correct answer. Guapo. Name one of the two countries that border directly north of Hungary.
Directly north of Hungary. Let's go with Austria.
No, you're looking for either the Ukraine or Slovakia.
Okay.
Sarah. Dodi Fayed, Dodi-Fayed, was romantically involved with who at the time of his death in 1997?
Princess Diana. I didn't need the spelling. I watched The Crown a lot. It was good stuff.
Princess Diana is the correct answer. Brian, what is the name of Barbie's little sister?
Goodbye, English. Oh, sorry. Barbie's little sister's name was Skipper.
Skipper is the correct answer. Guapo. In what Malaysian city can you find the Petronas Towers?
Kuala Lumpur.
Kuala Lumpur is correct. Sarah.
Hogwarts.
Sarah, who was Billy Beer named after?
Oh, Billy Carter?
Billy Carter is a correct answer. He also once got high on the roof of the White House with Willie Nelson, if I'm not mistaken.
Sounds awesome.
The good old days when that was the most embarrassing thing that came out of the White House.
Mm-hmm. Somebody misspelled potatoes.
All right, we're going to head over to you, Brian. What type of bread comes from the German phrase roughly translated to fart goblin?
This is one of my favorite trivia nuggets of all time. It is pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel is the correct answer. Guapo. What does the F in F. Scott Fitzgerald stand for? And no, it's not fuck.
Francis.
Francis is correct. If you have not seen that scene from the movie Ted, you are doing yourself a huge disservice.
I to be fair, I would have answered fart goblin.
Yes. Sarah, here is your question. What You Talking About, Willis is a quote spoken on what television show?
Oh God, I always screw this up. Isn't this the Gary Coleman one? That's not Good Time. It's the other one. Shit. It's the Gary Coleman one. Different Strokes.
Different Strokes is the correct answer. Nice pull. Brian.
Yep.
During the American Revolution, guerrilla leader Francis Marion was known by what vulpine nickname?
During the American Revolution, so it wasn't the Desert Fox. Let's go with the Silver Fox.
Oh, you're close. He was known as the Swamp Fox.
Swamp Fox.
Didn't you serve with him, Brian?
Guapo. Shaquille O'Neal wore the number 33 in high school and college as a tribute to what Georgetown great?
Would this be Patrick Ewing?
It would be Patrick Ewing. You could turn in your Knicks card if you got that one wrong.
Fuck the Knicks.
Sarah, Wilma Rudolph, an American track and field medalist from 1956 and 1960, had a childhood plagued by what disease?
Polio?
Polio is the correct answer. Brian, which Italian luxury fashion designer is working with NASA on the next-gen spacesuits titled the Axiom Extravehicular Mobility Unit?
What's it called again?
The Axiom Extravehicular Mobility Unit.
AEM. That doesn't help. For a second, I thought there was a clue in there. Sorry. Current. Ralph Lauren. I have no clue.
No, we're looking for an Italian one. This would be Prada. And Brian, you went from Prada to nada on that one. Guapo. Jaromir Jagr wore the number 68 because what city, the capital city in his home country, had a socialist movement crushed by the USSR that saw his two grandfathers jailed where one of them died?
I believe he's Czech, so let's go with Prague.
Prague is the correct answer. Sarah, the nuclear disaster known as Chernobyl took place in what country?
Current or back
Current.
in the day?
Current.
Ukraine.
Ukraine is the correct answer. Brian, in Herman Melville's novel Moby Dick, who was the loyal, reasonable first mate?
I believe that was Pequod.
No, it's Starbuck.
Oh, shit.
I think Pequod was the boat.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Guapo, what early electronic band composed the music for Pee-wee's Playhouse?
Ooh. Electronic band. Prodigy?
No, it'd be Devo. All right.
I am the Playhouse master. A Twisted Playhouse Master.
Sarah, what icon recorded the song Wind Beneath My Wings before George Costanza ran over her while playing softball?
Wait, what is that? I feel like I should know who this is, but let's just say Whitney Houston.
No, that'd be Bette Midler. She guest starred on Seinfeld, and Costanza
Oh.
ran her over on the softball field.
Hmm.
Nash, going over to you. Sharing a name with a fictional president from 24. What is the name of the tallest mountain in Canada?
Oh, oh God. I can see the actor. I can see the fictional first lady. And he was President Walker?
No, President Logan.
Logan! Damn it!
All right. Guapo. Name 3 of the 4 founding members of the band Queen.
Freddie Mercury, Roger May, and what's the other guy's name? John Entwistle? No, that's the wrong one, right?
Unfortunately, not. You only got one. Freddie Mercury, Brian May,
That's what
John Deacon, and Roger Taylor. Those are what we're looking for.
Yeah, I forgot
Sarah. The Love Unlimited Orchestra was a backing band for what singer that crossed between R&B, soul, and disco?
Oh God, I feel like I can't even make a good guess on this one. Donna Summer. I don't
Looking
know.
for Barry White.
Oh.
Brian. In which James Bond movie released in 1997 does Bond grapple with the evil media mogul Elliot Carver?
97 is after GoldenEye. So let's go with The World Is Not Enough.
Ooh, not a bad guess. This would actually be Tomorrow Never Dies. Guapo. Okay. Guapo, you may not know this, but there's actually a big sinkhole that's hidden at which of the Disney World parks? God willing.
Let's go with Epcot.
After I leave. Sorry, what'd you say?
Epcot.
Epcot is a correct answer.
Good
Your time
guess.
is up, which means Sarah, Brian, you're each going to get one last question. Here we go. Sarah, in 1997, approximately half of all U.S. households with internet accessed the internet through which company?
I'm going to say America Online.
America
or good
Online.
old AOL.
AOL. Brian.
Yeah.
The largest city in the world by land area is located in which country?
What a fantastic question. By land area, I'm going to guess that it's China.
The city is Chongqing in China. Nicely done. Your scores coming out of hot seat round 2. Brian picked up 6. That's going to give you 34. Sarah, you picked up 10. That brings you to 33. And Guapo hanging tough with 37.
In a row?
In a row?
Nice.
All right. It's anybody's ball game as we go into our wager round. Your wager round is simple. You've all done this before, but I'm going to read it out for the listeners at home. Listen, your wager round is broken up over 3 questions. You're going to get just the categories for the wagers, though. So you're wagering without knowing the questions. Your wager is simple. You can break up those wagers in any way, shape, or form that you want based solely on the categories provided. In the wager round, if you get the question right, you'll get the points. If you get it wrong, you will lose the points. There are two very simple rules. Rule number 1, you must wager whole numbers only. That's the Mike Mott rule. Rule number 2, the total amount that you're wagering across your 3 questions cannot exceed your current point total. Are you ready for your wager round categories?
Yep.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
All right. Your wager round categories are music, candy, and gambling. Music, candy, and gambling. Lock in your wagers now. If each one of you could DM me your wagers, please, that'd be great. Our wagers are locked in. We are going to go question by question through this, crown ourselves a champion, and call it a night. We're going to start with question number 1. Your category was music. What word, a synonym for a robber that is also known as a road agent in the old Western U.S. or bushrangers in Australia, is shared by a musical supergroup that recorded 3 major albums between 1985 and 1995 and also starred in a TV movie titled Stagecoach?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Question number 2. Your category was candy. What candy company, whose name is a syllabic abbreviation using the founder's name in the region of Germany where the company was founded back in 1920, is credited with inventing the now iconic gummy bears?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Question number 3. Your category was gambling. What poker variation, a card version of a Chinese dominoes game that is believed to have originated in the late 19th century, involves taking 7 dealt cards and creating a 5-card high pile and a 2-card low pile, though the quote pile descriptor names can vary regionally?
Locked in.
Locked in.
One more time on that, please.
What poker variation, a card version of a Chinese dominoes game that is believed to have originated in the late 19th century, involves taking 7 dealt cards and creating a 5-card high pile and a 2-card low pile, though the descriptor pile can vary regionally. So it's not always called high and low. It's not always called high or low. They're not always called piles. Those can kind of, depending on where you are, could be called different things. That's what I've always heard them as.
Yep. Locked in.
All right, let's go question by question through this. Let's get ourselves a winner. Question number 1. The category was music. What word, a synonym for a robber that is also known as a road agent in the Old West U.S. or a bushranger in Australia, is shared by a musical supergroup that recorded 3 major albums between 1985 and 1995, and they also starred in a TV movie titled Stagecoach? Let's go with Guapo. Your answer and your wager.
My answer was the Highwaymen, and my wager was 0.
Sara, answer and wager.
I went with Highwaymen and wagered 2.
Bryan.
This was most definitely the Highwaymen. And if I remember right, it was George Harrison, Roy Orbison, Chris Christopherson, and was it Bob Dylan? No.
No, the Highwaymen's a country music supergroup.
Yeah,
so
I think Merle Haggard was in there. And...
Johnny Cash,
Johnny
Waylon
Cash.
Jennings, Willie Nelson, and Chris Christopherson.
Oh, okay.
Fourth I know of.
Okay.
Highwaymen is the correct answer. You're all getting the points. Nicely done. Nicely done. Moving on to question number 2. What candy company, whose name is a syllabic abbreviation using the founder's name in the region of Germany where the company was founded back in 1920, is credited with inventing the now iconic gummy bears? Sara, your answer and your wager.
I went with Haribo and wagered 10.
Bryan, answer and wager.
I swear I'm not looking over at Sarah's shoulder, but I said Haribo and I wagered 10.
Guapo, answer and wager.
I also went with Haribo and put all 37 on this one.
Oh boy, I should have had more confidence in my candy knowledge, honestly.
I had no confidence in the other two, so.
Haribo is a correct answer. And with that, Guapo, you've secured the win. Sara, Bryan, you are playing for second place. It all comes down to gambling. What poker variation, a card version of a Chinese dominoes game that is believed to have originated in the late 19th century, involves taking 7 dealt cards and creating a 5-card high pile and a 2-card low pile. Sarah, your answer and your wager.
God, I locked in too soon, and then at the moment you started reading it again, when Brian was like, "Can you read it again?" I was like, "Shit, I know what it is now." I locked in with Omaha because it's one of 3 variants of poker I could name, and then I realized there was another game with a kind of Chinese sounding name that I didn't realize was a poker variant, and then I was like, "Wait a minute, I feel like I've heard the term poker amended to it," but I will be honest. I know I'm wrong, and I'm pretty sure the answer in my head is correct. But I only wagered 2, so I'm going to cancel out my music 2 that I didn't expect to get, and wait with Omaha.
Brian, your answer and your wager.
So I don't know if you know this about me, but I worked in a casino for 8 years.
Did not know that about you.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is Pai Gow.
Yeah, that hit me like as soon as he started reading it again, and I'd said locked in, and I didn't want to lie and be like, pretend I didn't say that.
Pai Gow or Pai Gow poker is what we're looking for.
And
right?
I wagered 15 on that, if it matters.
That explains why. I was wondering why you went so big on gambling, Brian. It actually makes a lot of sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with that, Guapo, you're going to pick up the win tonight, my friend. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Good game,
But
guys.
smart wagering, fun trivia. Did y'all have a good time tonight?
Very much so.
Of course.
Yeah, quit your lying. Hey, listen, I had a lot of fun bringing that to you. I hope our audience had a good time tonight as well. If you want to support the show, if you want to support the work that we do here at the PTE Network, head on over to PTE.com. Nope, that's not it. Patreon.com/PTEBB. That's your exclusive home for all the bonus content. All the Patreon subscriptions are all right there. You can read through the different the levels that we offer. You can be like our friends Brian and Guapo here and support us. Also, Sarah, go ahead and give a shout out to one of the other shows on our network.
Everybody, Skilliper. No, I'm on Frenemy. Yeah. Sometimes I'm on other ones too. I'm on Frenemy. I sound a lot smarter on Frenemy because half the time I'm asking the questions and have the answers right in front of me. But yes, listen to Frenemy. Do I get to shout out anything else?
Whatever you want.
I always shout out, support your local LGBTQIA plus organizations, support your local immigration organizations, pay attention to your local elections, especially around school boards. People are trying to politicize the school board and put in really, really crappy policies that harms education and tries to make schools not safe space for learning. Fuck those people. And as always, fuck you, Joanne.
Indeed.
There you go. Guapo, you got anything you want to add?
No, let's just shout out. Let's shout out a show that's not on the network. Tangents by Russ Friedwald. It's a great podcast. You all should go on that. Have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm actually talking with Russ to do a 1-on-1. So
that'd be great.
To that.
Nice.
I got to meet Russ and a lot of people actually. We just recorded with 3 of the people from Brain Ladle. Came over,
right.
like 4 of them. Three of the hosts and one of their super fans came over and recorded with us, a little PTE. That was a lot of fun. We got to get. I actually have a list from Sporclecon of people we've got to get on the show. Top of that list was Bryan Nash. We haven't heard from him in a while.
Then tell him to come to Frenemy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there in 4 days, if I remember right.
Oh, Frenemy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. Are you on this? You're on this weekends. Me too. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's Friday.
I'm coming back. Don't call it a comeback. The thing I always say is we all have choices we can make every single day. When you're given the opportunity, choose kindness.
I couldn't agree more.
Yep. Let's see. Anything else important? Remember to take your acetaminophen. Take your Tylenol. That's all I have to say about that.
You need it. Don't just start popping it willy-nilly. Liver damage is still a thing. But
yes,
it is.
That's why I go with ibuprofen. I'm happier to damage my stomach than my liver.
Ibuprofen is kidney too, so be careful with that. Be careful with the over-the-counter medications, folks.
Yes.
I'll go ahead. I'll give my shout out. If you find yourself, if you're sitting there thinking, I have 4 hours to kill.
I know where this is going.
Head on over to Skillet Brew Trivia.
God, that
I love Chris and Irene. I don't think I've ever had a recording go 4.5 hours before.
I've been listening to this. I've been listening to this
since.
last episode over the past 3 days.
Oh, it's taken me most of the week, but I gotta say this: the next frenemy is Scott, Brill, and Dalton. We might beat them on this one.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I love all the shows that are on our network. They are all worth a listen. But seriously, support your local trivia community. Support your local trivia writers. Go out to the bar, play. Support the local establishments that pay these people to come out. That's how this community keeps thriving, keeps surviving. It's how we keep knowledge. For some people, it's how we keep knowledge in the adult world. But thank you all for continuing your support of the PTE network. We really do genuinely appreciate it. For the Pub Trivia Experience, I have been Chris.
I've been Sarah.
I've been Guapo.
I've been Brian.
Guapo, congrats on your win, my friend. We'll see y'all next week. Until then, have a good one.